Have a pleasant good afternoon, everyone. Myself Navakiran. I'm so happy to see you all. Today our topic is about the probability second unit of statistics. As per many requests, mm, we our friends have planned to explain about the probability. Actually, we were also not from statistics background, but with our knowledge, we have been trying to share about what is probability to help our friends for the examinations. So first, before going to the topic, and we are not going to in depth about the topic. Just in examination point of view, we are just giving an outlook of probability second chapter. Today I'll be telling about probability intro and some of the introduction part and basics, and with the additive theorem. And second part, multiplicative theorem and base theorem will be explained by Abhishek in the evening 4 p.m. Okay. Before going to what is a probability, you all know that there are a number of business opportunities will be there in local edge, right? In the same way, you want to take key decisions. You want to take many key decisions regarding a business. You don't know which is right, which is wrong, which will be the most outcoming source, what will be the result. So in order to find that results, you will be taking probability. Here you can see probability definition. It is simply how likely something is going to happen, whatever we are unsure about the event. See, generally, when you go to the class, 3-4 members have got 30, 50, 70%. You don't know who will be getting the topper. So how can we know that he is going to be topper or he is going to be first class? So on. So grades will be done with the help of probability. Okay, that is called a probability definition. If anyone asks doubt, you can ask here. You can unmute yourself and you can question whatever it may be. And coming to the probability, there will be three kind of methods will be there. One is additive method, second is multiplicative method, and third is Bayes theorem. These three methods will be there in our first semester. Probability is a very big concept. We have number of methods to find out probability of an event. But today we'll go with additive one and what is meant by probability. As discussed about probability definition has been done. And coming to probability, there will be random experiment will be there. It is an experiment conducted any number of times under essential identical conditions. Like it is a series number of probability 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like this it will be there. No? In that, what event will be the outcome? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In series, we can say that random experiment. We'll be choosing randomly 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. This is called a random experiment in probability. And coming to exhaustive events, all possible events in any trial are known as exhaustive events. For example, you can take 1 rupee coin. It will be having head or tail, isn't it? The outcome will be either head or else tail. You can see the example. If you toss a coin, there will be two exhaustive events, either head or tail. You can also take dice. For dice, there will be 6 sides: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 exhaustive events for a dice. In a similar way, there are number of events that we can occur is called as an exhaustive event. All the possible events is called exhaustive event. And probability can be represented. I think everyone got clarified about random experiment and exhaustive events. If anyone have question, they can ask.
Yes, bro, clear.
Okay. It would be better if you respond so that I can know that people are getting understood. It is friendly session, right?
You can ping in chat also.
Yeah. And now we have known about what is meant by probability, what is meant by random experiment, and what is meant by exhaustive events, right? Now we'll be going how probability is getting represented. You can see here the formula. Here you can see the formula. P of E is equal to M by N. Probability is represented as M by N event. M is nothing but events of A or B. Like for example, A, B, C, D events are given. Any one event to be mentioned in the top, in the nominator place. In the denominator place, I mean N, the total number of A and B, the additive of A and B, A, B, C, D, whatever may be the event, that should be added in the denominator position. Like total number of events of A and B. Here you can see A or B is called either A, might be B. Any one event to be mentioned in the nominator place, and in the denominator place, all the number of events should be mentioned in denominator place by adding. Hope you have got it. What is probability? Why? Because don't miss these basics. With these basics only, whole probability chapter will be there. All the problems will be depend upon these basics only. If anyone asks question on this, you can ask. Is it clear for everyone? Or else should I repeat again?
Clear, bro.
You can unmute kada by self. Host members can unmute kada.
They can unmute.
Yes, okay. See, I'm explaining again. Probability represented with below formula. P of E is equal to M by N. M is represented as events of A or B or C, whatever it may be, number of events. Only one event to be mentioned in the nominator place. And coming to denominator, total number of events to be added and mentioned in the denominator place. Here you can see total events of A and B. A and B is called either A or might be B. A and B is called total addition, number of events. I'm going to next topic. And here you can see, just before we are discussed about a formula called how probability is defined. Here you can see there is be two things will be given. One is defective and non-defective things are given in probability. For example, T exhaustive and we can take one product in the manufacturing industry. There are number of products will be manufactured. You want to know what is how many non-defective things are there, how many defective products are there. In order to know that, you will be using these kind of formula. P of A plus P of A dash is equal to 1. This is a formula for defective and non-defective things. Here I can say, you can imagine that P of A is a non-defective product, P of A dash is a defective product. In order to find non-defective one, just you need to transfer this P of A dash 1 minus P of A. Then you can find the non-defective product, right? In a similar way, you can see, you can substitute here. Is it clear to everyone? If defective
Yes,
and
bro,
non-defective
clear.
things are given, it's like
Yeah.
when going to the problems, you'll be having some defective and non-defective products. Some kind of cases will be given. So here we have mentioned defective and non-defective products. Hope it is clear. Is it clear?
Yes, bro.
Any other doubts regarding defective and non-defective things? Okay, then I'm going to next topic. It is about union and intersection. I mean, we have been studying since our childhood what is union and intersection. Number of in set chapters we can see union and intersection topics. Union U is called as union, and reverse U is called as intersection, where we have been seeing from right our childhood. And coming to the next one, here you can see two formulas were there given here. It could be great if I have. See here you can see this is A union B. This is called diagram of insets. We can call it as A union B. This is you can see A union B. So A and B things are combined here. For this, we'll have this formula. This is an NCR. This is for combination formula. For union, we'll be using NCR formula. C for combination and P for permutation. P represents intersection formula, and NCR is equal to Here you can see the intersection sets. I think everyone has aware of this. We have seen in our childhood. A intersection B means only these part will be taken into the consideration. So here you can see for the union. Am I audible?
Yes, bro.
Okay. For union, we'll be taking n combination NCR, n combination R, n factorial divided by R factorial, n minus R factorial. Okay. And for NPR, permutation, that means there is no common thing in between. That is also called as exhaustive events. You can also say mutual exhaustive events. When there is no common thing in between, we can use this formula NPR. N permutation R is equal to n divided by n minus R. N factorial divided by n minus R factorial. Here we have taken one of the example, phi C2 is equal to 5 into 4 by 2 factorial. Actually, we can make it into different things like 5 into 4 into 3 into 1. But here also you can substitute like this. See, phi C2 means 5 we have written here, 2 denominator is there, right? These you have to take only 2 coming next products. For example, if it is 7 C2, 7 into 6 by 2. In the same way, if it is 6 3 6 3 3, 5 into 4, 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 3. So like this you have to write. Hope you have got it, not got it. Huh?
బ్రో కాంబినేషన్ పెర్మిటేషన్ మనకి ఎట్లా తెలుస్తుంది ఒక ప్రాబ్లం లా అది కాంబినేషన్ వాడాలా పెర్మిటేషన్ వాడాలా
Yes, yes. If you once go into the problem, then you can understand.
ఓకే
See, for factorial, you have to write like this. If it is 2 factorial, 2 into 1. If it is 3 factorial, 3 into 2 into 1. If it is 5 factorial, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Like this, you have to write. And coming to this formula, actually, we can expand this like this with an example we will be giving. See, phi C3 is a combination of problem n factorial divided by n minus R factorial by R factorial. See, here it is their formula, right? In this formula only, we have substituted phi C3. One of the problem where you can see in further. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 divided by 5 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Here you can see 5 into 4 into 3 we have expanded. 2 factorial is nothing but 5 minus 3 is 2 factorial. 2 into 1 means 1 doesn't give any sense. So we haven't mentioned it. And the 3 factorial is 3 into 2. These 2 and these 2 were cancelled. These 3 and these 2 were cancelled. And 3 into 2 here it's there now. This is 3 factorial. R factorial. Say R is this, N is this. So 3 factorial means 3 into 2. So 2 we have divided with this one. 2 2 is 4. 5 2 is 10. 10 is the answer. In a similar way, you can also substitute here. It is for combination things. So factorial, in a sense, if it is 10 factorial, you can write 10 into 9 into 8. Can anyone do over there? The meet. Kritika, can you tell what is meant by if it is 10 factorial? How can you expand it?
10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 1.
Yes, exactly. Chandrasekhar, can you tell what is 5 factorial? How can we expand?
Into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1.
Yes, exactly. I think hope you are getting. I'm asking this. Don't feel. I'm asking these questions whether you are getting this or not, because these are the basics which we have to know. Depend on this whole thing will be there.
బ్రో హలో ఓకే బ్రో Come on. That's not it. Come on.
Rahul, who is taking the class right now?
Now, Kiran.
Sorry guys, power problem. There's no power shortage. I'm sharing it again. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, now Kiran.
Yes. Okay. Can you able to see my screen?
Yes, it is visible.
Where we are? Yeah. So everyone got cleared about this. What is defective and non-defective things, and what is union and intersection? What is NCR formula and how NPRS? Why we are taken in permutation or and when in combination R? Is anyone clear about this?
Yes, bro. We are clear.
Yes, and keep in note that in probability, most of the cases, at least one question can be appeared. There may be chances cards will be getting 52 cards will be there. Number of people could have confused about this. Can someone tell what are the kind of cards will be there, and what is number of cards? For example, as, spade, king, queen. Can anyone tell about them?
Three 52 cards.
Yeah. Okay. Hi, Chiku bro. You are able to. We are able to hear your voice.
Yes, can I?
16 pairs, 4 pairs,
Okay.
13 cards will be there in one logo. Spades 13, ace 13, like that. 13 spades. So 13 fours.
Okay.
52 cards will be present.
Okay.
So numbers going to start from 2 to 9, 2 to 10,
Okay.
like that.
And here A is considered as 1 and 14, and J is 11. Q is 13 and K is 14, I think. Sorry if I'm wrong.
You're not wrong, bro. You're daily playing, I think. So. Experienced candidate. Just kidding, man. Okay, just keep in mind that there will be 52 cards in Hekata. Okay, keep in note. And coming to the below things, P of A union B can be written as P of A or B. Just keep note this. Keep note all of this. Why? Because even questions will be given A or B. Then you have to remember that this is an union problem. We have to apply union formula over here. And if it is A and B, then you have to apply intersection formula. Either it is combination or permutation. You have to find out like this. Okay. See, P of A union B can be written as P of
Now
A
can bro.
or B.
We are unable to see your PPT, bro.
Is it now?
Yes, bro. Fine.
Share it. Is it visible now?
Yes, bro.
Okay. Till now, do anyone have doubts over here? Everyone, please respond. I think only 12 people have joined.
Navakiran, can you please share that PDF what you're showing to me?
Yeah, sure.
Please share to me once again. Just share to me. Navakiran,
Sure, bro.
serious no?
Those not able to see this. If this is solid app shade. Is it clear to everyone?
Hello.
Yes, Secretary bro.
Okay. ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి మన సిలబస్ లో.
It's there,
Bro,
bro. But in examination
Secretary bro.
point of view, have been
Yes.
explained.
ఓకే క్యారీ ఆన్ జస్ట్ డౌట్ వచ్చింది అంతే అడిగా అంతే. ఓకే క్యారీ.
Okay. See, and just now till now we have seen about only with few events, right? Here we have gone with only A or B or C, and previously also I have explained if it is A, B or C, one event to be taken in the numerator place, in denominator it has to be taken A plus B plus C, right? In a similar way, now we'll take an example of A, B and C. If 3 events were given, how the formula would be there? This is the fixed formula for 3 events. And how this formula is existed, you have to go to intermediate and again you have to tell how this formula has come, set formulas. So just blindly remember this formula. If there is given A union B union C, the formula is P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus P of A intersection B minus P of A intersection C minus P of B intersection C plus P of A intersection B intersection C. This is the formula for 3 events. And these formula, if you want to know how these formula has arrived, you have to go to set chapter in intermediate. Those are interested, you can also go to YouTube and you can search how this formula has come. Clearly, you can know for every formula there is an solution, how it has come and how this has existed with the sets, including with diagrams. I will explain you how this formula has come. Okay, this is the formula for A union B union C. If it is A union B, already we have oh my god, we have missed one slide. Just a minute. Yeah, after this, just we have come to know A union B can be written as A or B, and A intersection B can be written as A and B, right? Now we'll know about what is simple events and sample events. Simple event is nothing but where you cannot express it in further event, that cannot be explained in further event. For example, sample event, it is set of all possible events in one trial, as explained just before, like exhaustive events and the random event. In a similar way, simple event and sample event also will be there. Okay, coming to mutually exclusive event, for sample event we can see that either head or tail like that, but whereas mutually exclusive event we can't, there is no particular depend event on A and B. I think we better explain it in phi diagram, sets diagram. See, here we have taken 2 diagrams, right?
బ్రో కింద డయాగ్రామ్ ఉంటే చూడు బ్రో.
So this is A set and this is B. Can you able to see my screen?
Yes bro.
Yes. See, here A and B is given, right? There is no common numeric letter or else any event in between A and B sets. A is completely different and B is completely different. We cannot intersect it. See, here you can see A union B, 2 and 5 is common over here, and if it intersects 4 and 3 is common. But when A and B is given, there is no common between. This set is completely different. This set is completely different. Hope you got it. This is called mutual intersection E2 is equal to null set. Why null set? We have been telling what is meant by null. There is nothing there in between, right? There is nothing common in that thing, and there is no common numeric letter and common event in between. So it is called as null set. A1 intersection E2 is called null. Here you can see two events, E1, E2 of a sample space. S is said to be mutually exclusive if they have no sample points in common. I have explained in a pie diagram. Okay, is it clear till now?
Yes, bro.
Everyone, can I know who were there? Sorry, now you have to answer so that I can understand whether you got it or not. Madhumita, can I know? Can you unmute yourself and can I know? You got what is mean by this? If detective and non-defective things.
Yes.
What is mean by factorial? If I given a 5 factorial, how can you explain it?
5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1.
Yes, superb. And Shakir bro, can you tell how A union B is also defined as? How we can represent A union B?
Sorry, Navikiran, I didn't get you.
Just before we discussed, right? A union B can be also written as in what form?
N of A plus N of B plus minus N of
No,
A
bro.
intersection B.
AR.
Or
A
N
or
of
B,
A.
bro. A or B. Correct. A or B.
Huh?
See, here I've already told A union B can be written as A or B. A intersection can be written as P of A and P of B. You have to note this. Why? Because in problems we will be getting R. By looking this R, we have to know it is given as A union when we have to apply the formulas.
Oh, okay, bro, I will correct it. Thank you, Navikiran.
Just cross check fine. Don't worry if I ask question. Okay. Check. Chandrasekhar, can you tell what is mean by mutual exclusive event?
Sorry, bro, I was not present at that time. I was just joined. And
Okay.
I'm not listening.
Should I need to explain again?
No, bro, carry on. I'm not much interested in all this. So I don't want to spoil all this valuable time.
Okay, bro, then it's up to you. I think everyone got this, right?
Yes, bro. Carry on.
Okay. Then we'll go with the additional theorem. Up till now, we have learned about what is mean by probability, what is mean by random event, what is mean by exclusive event, and what is mean how probability can be represented P of E by M by N, right? And if defective and non-defective things were given, you can know the formula over here. P of A plus P dash is equal to 1. And what is union symbol and what is intersection symbol? What is combination formula and what is permutation formula? You can see here. Right? What is factorial can be expressed. And there are 52 cards, and how A intersection B can be written is A intersection B also can be written. Like this, we have come to know what is meaning this. And let us go with the additional theorem. See, S is a sample space, and A and B are. Now we are going to additional theorem, which is first kind of method in the probability, right? See, S is a simple space, sample space, and A and B are events in S. S is a sample space, A and B are events in S. You can see here additional theorem is always will be defined by A union B or A or B. Just keep it in blind. Additional theorem is always defined as A union B or else A or B, that can be written in A or B, right? You can blindly know that if R is given, we have to use additional theorem formula. That is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, like A plus B whole square formula. Similarly to, right? See, additional theorem formula is here P of A plus P of B minus P A intersection B. These formula also you can get in YouTube. How these formulas come from additional theorem. As we are going with the different things, yeah, and if sometimes in additional theorem, if you find A intersection B, then it will be 0. Only in in rare cases you can see A intersection B cases will be given. That is P of A plus P of B is equal to 0. Okay. This is about additional theorem formula. And already I have just discussed, if 3 events were given, this will be the formula. Okay. If P A union B is given for additional theorem, the formula is P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. And if P of A union B union C, three events were given, that is P of A plus P of B minus P of C minus P of A intersection B minus P of A intersection C, P of B intersection C plus P of A intersection B intersection C. Now let us take an example. Okay. By using the cards, as we discussed, cards are of 52 types. A card is drawn.
Not
A
52.
card is drawn. Sorry. A card is drawn from. Is it clear till now? Now we are going to exam practical part. We are going to apply all these things which we have learned just before. Guys, please respond.
Yes,
Okay, bro, carry on.
A card is drawn from well shuffled pack of cards. That means 52. Which is what is the probability that it is either a spade or an ace? We have taken a well shuffled pack of cards. Those are 52, as you know. The number of cards is 52. You can see, right? The total number of cards is 52. One card is drawn from that. What is the probability that card is spade or ace? How can you know that? You have to find A intersection B, A union B. What is the chance that spade is an ace or spade? Why we are taking A union B here? As discussed before, if it is R A union B, if union symbol is given or else R symbol is given, we have to apply with the additional theorem, right? Addition theorem. Addition theorem is here. Here they have given the clue. Or is it spade or else as? So we are using addition theorem. So we have to find addition theorem. What is the addition theorem formula? P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. First, we have to know the values of P of A, P of B minus P of A intersection B. Then we can substitute directly, right? What is P of A? How many spades will be there in 52 cards? Can anyone tell? Here, two events are given. One is spade, one is ace. Which one will? What is the one event chance? We have to find it out, right? How many spades will be there in 52 cards?
13 spades.
Yes, that is the reason we have taken 13 by 52. And we are representing 13 by 52 because at first we have learned here probability can be defined as m by n, events of A or B by total number of events. What is total number of cards here? 52. So we have taken denominator as 52 and what is the event of spade is 13. So nominator is 13, denominator is 52. That is P of A. One event we have written here. What is second event? We have to know about ace. So we have taken P of B is equal to how many A's will be there in 52 cards?
4 A's.
Yes, out of total 52 cards, we have taken 4 A's, 4 by 52, right? What is mean by how this 1 by 52 has come? Why? Because there is only one event that we have to find out. That is either A, spade or else as. So only one outcome has to come. We have to find out only one card. What kind of card we have to take? Either spade, either ace. So out of 52 cards, we have taken either one event has to become. Well, we have picked one card, right? Here clearly they have mentioned a card. That means a singular one. A card is drawn from all the shuffled pack of cards. So one card we have drawn. What is that one card we have to mention here? And nominator is 1 and denominator is 52. So then we got all the values of additional theorem. We can directly substitute 13 by 52 plus 4 by 52 minus 1 by 52. If you solve it, you'll get the answer for the probability of whether it is spade or else as. Okay. Hope you are clear with this problem. Is it clear?
Yes,
Do I
bro.
need to explain anything?
Clear, bro.
Kindly tell me 1/52 how it is came.
Okay. Abhishek bro, can you explain? I think you have
Yes.
got it, brother.
Yes, yes. I will explain you.
Yeah.
Hello, Chakri, bro.
Yes, Chakri is there. Chakri?
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah, I'm listening.
Yes.
Okay. See, A intersection part is like if actually what is a additional theorem formula? P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. See, whatever it is there, what it is saying, we have to find P of A union B. So in case of P of A, you can see 13/52 like spades, and P of B you can see ace, that is
Just
4/52.
tell me why
Yeah, yeah.
1/52 was taken.
Yeah, I will show you. Means what is the additional theorem formula? Lastly, you are getting minus of P of A intersection B, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please go ahead. Please go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay. See, what is intersection? Intersection is that anything which is common, anything which is in common, we have to take in that. So what it is actually, if you read the question with clarity, you will know a card is drawn from a well shuffled pack of cards. What is the probability that it is either? Means either we have to take either spade or either ace. Means whatever there is a in common, that part we have to take. So we are taking like 1/52. Either what they are saying, either. Fine. Is it clear?
As diamond also. Then
Then we have to take
As
another problem as discussed, the 3 events.
spade,
For example,
diamond,
spade,
as
as,
also
or
will be there. Then
okay, yes. If they say either, then also we have to take 1/52.
not one. It might be the 2/52 like that also. Not two.
No,
Sorry.
No,
Okay.
no,
okay,
no, no,
1/52.
no, 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 no. Once. Listen to me. They are saying either we have to take spade, ace, and according to you, diamond. Either means we have to take one of the part only, not the other, all the parts.
Suppose any two means.
And any two means you can take 2/52.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. It's my
Don't
pleasure.
thank you.
And
I will tell thank you. You say welcome.
no,
okay, thank
bro.
you, bro. If
Now,
anyone
yes,
also if anyone is asking question, guys, you can also answer. Why? Because this is a friendly session. I've asked Abhishek to answer because up to how much he could understand this. If anyone has similar question, you can also unmute and you can answer.
just a information that the card concept I am going to explain you on at 4 o'clock. Around 4 o'clock, I will explain you with clarity what is card concept. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, bro.
Now
Thank
we
you.
are taking another problem over here. You can take one
Bro,
of the
bro.
question. Is it clear to anyone? Is question visible?
Yes, bro. If it is friendly session, why you are using very unprofessional language? It is uncomfortable us.
You can use, bro, but thing is, these can be watched later by our friends, and even these can be used to even our juniors too. So that is the reason we have been using professional language.
Yeah, I think we have only
This
8 members.
recording, this meet has been recorded, bro. That is the reason. If it is
Yeah,
not
go ahead.
recorded, we could have speaked friendly only. Okay.
It's little bit
You can
clumsy.
communicate in Telugu. We don't have any problem.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Chandrasekhar. Here you can see one of the problem. The question is, from a city, 3 newspapers, namely A, B, and C, are being published. In a city, there are 3 newspapers, namely called as A, B, and C. They are being published. And A newspaper is read by 20% of population, and B newspaper is read by 16% of population in the city, and C newspaper is read by 14% of total population. Here you can see 3 events are given, right? What is the formula for 3 events? Can anyone tell? Hello?
Bro,
Yeah, bro. P of A union B union C.
Yes, P of A union B union C. Here 3 events were given, and they have also mentioned that both A and B are read by 8% people, but B and C are read by 5% people. Both C and B and C are read by 4% people. and all three A, B, C are read by 2% people. What is the percentage of population that read at least one newspaper? They are asking about one newspaper, right? Again, it comes with or. Why? Because they're asking about only one people. That is the reason we have been substituting with additional theorem. You can see the problem over here. A intersection A of A, P of A union B union C is equal to P of A plus P of B plus P of C minus. You can see the next formula. This is the formula for three events. When we mention three events in the question, you have to use this formula and you have to find out what is the values of this particular things. P of A can be written as, here you can see the A is read by 20% of population, right? So the value of P of A is 20 by 100. B newspaper is read by 16%, right? 16 by 100. P of C is read by 14% of population. It is read as 14 by 100. And here it is also mentioned that, what it is mentioned, A and C are read by 15% population, 5% population. So what is the reason we have written 5 by 100? And you can also see A and B. A and B. Here and means intersection. Just before we have discussed, right, in the previous slide. And is named as intersection. So we are using and as intersection one. So A and B, A intersection B can be written as the, what is the value they have read? 8%. So by 8% we have substituted 8 by 100. And P of B intersection C, 4 by 100. Here you can see B and C, both newspapers are read by 4% of population. So we have written 4 by 100. And what is the population that read all the newspapers? All three newspapers. Here they have clearly mentioned that all three newspapers. So that is the reason we have mentioned A intersection B intersection C. Did not mention anything. So all the three we can see. That is the reason we have mentioned A intersection B intersection C. That is 2%, 2 by 100. And the same things we have substituted here, 20 by 100. You can get the value as 35 by 100 is the probability that, what is the probability? At least one newspaper is read by 30%, 35% of people. In a whole A, B, C, and C, A or B or C, at least one newspaper probability he is asking, right? At least one probability is 35 by 100. If you want to know about remaining two newspapers percentage, we have to go with another application. Further, we have to find out. This is about the question and the answer. Is it clear? Do you have any other doubts in this? Hello?
Clear, bro.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we are going with another question. This is about just before we are discussed about the combination and permutation things, right? This is one of
Bro,
the.
okay, bro.
Yes.
One thing. Our friends have asked about that why we are using combination or permutation. No. You can turn that problem.
Okay.
Next problem. Yeah. See, combination is that if two things are present or more than two are present, we will use combination formula. Okay. Permutation is that either it may be combination or single if they are present. In that case, we will be using the permutation. But actually, whatever the concept is given to you to us, we will be only using combination problems only. Okay. For the note purpose. Sorry to disturb you, bro. You can carry on.
బ్రో
Yeah.
Yeah.
కాంబినేషన్ అంటే పిక్కింగ్ కదా బ్రో, అంటే ఒక ఆర్డర్ లో ఉన్నప్పుడు
Yes.
కాంబినేషన్ అంటే పిక్కింగ్,
yes.
పర్మిటేషన్ అంటే అరేంజింగ్ కదా బ్రో, అంటే ఒక ఆర్డర్ అరేంజ్
Yes.
కాంబినేషన్ అంటాం. కాంబినేషన్
Yes, bro.
ఈజీ అర్థమైపోతుంది.
But with clarity it is that combination is that if two events are given to you, like here you can see in a problem like men and women.
With this
In that
problem,
case, you
we
can
can come to understand.
అదే
Yes.
ఇలాంటి క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటే ఏమైనా పిక్ చేసే ఒక క్వశ్చన్ ఉంటే దాన్ని మనం కాంబినేషన్ గా చేస్తాం. ఒక ఆర్డర్ లో అరేంజ్ చేయాలంటే దాన్ని పర్మిషన్ గా చేస్తాం మనం.
Okay, bro. Yeah. In your case, yes.
అర్థమవుతారు వాళ్ళందరికీ కుట్టిగానే.
Okay. Thank you, bro.
Yeah. See, here we can come to a question. In a group, there are 3 men and 2 women were there. Right? In a group, there are 3 men and 2 women. What is the number of total number group? What is the strength of total group? Can anyone tell? 5, exactly. In a group, there are 3 men and 2 women. 3 persons are selected at random from this group. From this whole group, 3 people are took randomly from that group, isn't it? So they are in the first stage. Here we can see first point, 3 persons are selected at random from this group. They haven't mentioned whether men or women. Here they have been asking, find the probability that 1 man and 2 men or 2 men and 1 woman are selected. See, out of 5, 3 people have picked up. What are the number of events possible? Only 2 events are possible. What are them? 1 man and 2 men, and 2 men and 1 man. Not more than that. We cannot insert some other third person into that, right? Everybody is clearly mentioned that men and women will only there in that. Two events are there. What is the probability that whether 1 man and 2 women are selected, or else 2 men or 1 woman are selected? Okay, what is the probability? We have to find. What is the chance that 1 man and 2 women are selected? What is the chance that 2 men and 1 woman is selected? What is the percentage of chance that we have to find out in this problem? See, total number of sample. What is the sample over here? In a group, there are 3 men and 5 women, isn't it? What is total group strength? It is 5. What is formula of NCR? Right? NCR. NCR is the formula. Total number of value is 5. And here it is combination. Why we are taking this formula? Why we are taking combination formula over here? Here they have mixed both women and men, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
That is the reason we have taken combination formula. 5CR we have taken. What is combination formula? 5 into 4 into 3. We can also use in a simple method 5C3. Why 3 over here? 3 persons has been selected randomly from the group. So that is the formula. 5C3 we have substituted. How 5 can be written? 5 into 4 into 3. Right? Into 2 into 1 also can be written. What is 3? You can see formula. Here we have directly mentioned. You can also use this formula and you can substitute it. You will get the same value. Right? You can substitute this formula. You'll also get the same solution. If you directly do by this method also, you can write 5C3. 3 means 5 into 4 into 3 divided by 3 into 2 into 1. Like this also you can write. You can directly substitute that formula also. You can get the same 10 value as just discussed here. See, here we have substituted combination formula. Right? See, the same, we already have explained this. The same solution will be 10. If you directly substitute in the formula also, the answer will be 10. If you directly do by this method also, you can get the formula of 10. And here, what is condition number 1? What is condition number 1? That 1 man and 2 women are there. What is the chance that 1 man and 2 women? And let us take even as 1 man and 2 women, right? 1 man and 2 women. What is how we can express that? How many men were there in total group? 3 men were there. In that 1 man we have to take 3C1 into 2 women are taken. How many women are there? See, applying same formula, 2SN, 2 sample space n. 2 women divided by how many women we have selected in condition number 1? 2 women they have mentioned. So 2C2. And condition number 2, E2 is equal to 2 men and 1 woman. How many men are there here? 2 men they have given, and total number of men is 3. So it is about 3C2. And how many women they have given? 1 woman. How many number of women there in total group? In a group there are 3 men and 2 women. 2 men have been taken. Total number of women, combination of 1 woman as per the conditions. If you solve the issue, solve the problem by applying this formula, you'll get the values, and same you have to substitute here. The E1 value is like this. 3 will be the E1 value, and the E2 value will be the 6. And here we have been taking this formula. Why? What is the reason behind taking this formula? E1 union E2. Here you can see that find the probability of 1 man and 2 men. This is one event. 1 man and 2 women is one event. 2 men and 1 woman is one event. Here they have used it or. If it is and, we have to find out with intersection formula. Here they have given R, so we have been taking additive formula. So directly we have been taking E1 intersection E2 is equal to, we have got a question here, P1, P of E1 plus P of E2 minus P of E1 intersection E2 has to be there, but I haven't taken here. What is the reason behind it? Can anyone tell? Why? Because here you can see in these two events, here they have mentioned one man, here they have mentioned two men. Here they have mentioned two men, here they have mentioned one woman. There is no common event in between. As said before in the Google, when there is no common events in two sets, it is an mutually exclusive event, right? As discussed here, see, when there is no common events in two sets, it is called as mutually exclusive event. Then the formula is this, right? In the same way, we have substituted the same formula. P of E1 is equal to P of E2. We have substituted. P of E1 value is n by ns. Why we have taken this? Probability can be expressed in the terms of m by n. Number of, again we have to go with first slide. See, m by n. This is m by n. Probability can be expressed as m by n, right? Number of events of A or B by total events of A and B. In a similar way, we have substituted same thing here. What is total number of events? We have to find out, substitute this value. This is the total number of events as given. Three persons are selected at the random from this group. This is condition. So this is total number value is 10. What is condition number 1 value? 3. 3 is condition number 1 value. If you solve this problem, these values, you'll get 3 as answer. 3 into 2 into 1 into 2 into 2 into 1, right? This when 2 and 2 cancel, 3 is the only one which can be answered. This is called 3. 3 by 10 we have substituted. And if you solve these two, the second probability even the answer is 6. We have substituted 6 in this place, and n by s, the total number of events, 10. If you solve this, you'll get 9 by 10. 9 by 10 is a probability chance that one man and two men are there. So by this you can also know that this is how probability can be explained. These are the few examples which we have taken for the additive theorem. We can also, in the next session today at 4 p.m, we can show about multiplicative theorem and base theorem. I know you have got number of questions and you have been confused why this R and all. What if and if here it is mentioned R, what if and is mentioned? All these questions will be answered in the evening sessions. If anyone asks question in this session, you can question now. The session is open to you. Thank you. Do anyone have queries? They can question. We'll sort it out.
No queries, bro.
Thank you, team. Thanks for joining these sessions. Hope many have cleared this, and we'll upload this link in the YouTube. Thank you.
Kiran,
Yes, bro.
hello. Bro, recording చేసినావా అంటే గ్రూప్ మీద చేయడానికి ఎట్లా?
Yes. Akhil, can you stop this recording?